Last act. Could be the last act, guys. Don't get too excited. Maybe a little excited, but not too excited about it. Maybe grab a drink. I don't know. You want me to make a last call? He'll clear her for you. Is it closing time? Cool, guys. Cool. Well, my name is Rachel, and I served our country in the U.S. Air Force. I made it through boot camp. Thank you. Thank you very much. Made it through boot camp. I have a war medal for Operation Desert Storm. I was an air traffic controller on September 11th, and now I have a second war medal for Iraqi freedom. And I just wanted to preface that, all of that, to say nothing is more stressful. That was not stressful enough. I had to do something more stressful and buy an RV. So now I'm living full-time in an RV because apparently I hate myself and I love logistically challenging things. I mean, you think it's hard enough to get yourself on the road. Imagine taking your pet with you. Most people on the road have pets. And I can't even imagine what's going through a dog's mind when the owner decides to sell everything they own and buy an RV and like hit the road. You know, because here it is, this dog is just like chilling on a couch, you know, he's got his own back door, you know, he can take himself out back to the back and go to the bathroom anytime he wants. You know, he's marked his patch of grass perfectly, he's very comfortable, and then all of a sudden the owners are like shoving him in the car in a crate in the back of seat of a vehicle. And they're like, what the F is going on? I can't even imagine what's going through their minds. And then it's more difficult for people to have pets on the road. I mean, because then you got this poor dog in the back seat, a crate in the vehicle, right? And then he's just like, what the hell's going on? And then you have to pull over and make a stop to let them go pee every so often, and they get out and take a step on the ground, and one of those goat heads just get jammed up in their paw, and they're like, what the F is this? Where am I? Why is it loud? And then the same thing for like when you take a cat on the road. These cats, they just, you know how they disappear in houses and you think that's impressive? Take them inside an RV that's just stacked with stuff like everywhere. And I shit you not, someone last week lost their cat and they had the whole like neighborhood looking for this cat all night. Like, my guy must have got out, he must be loose in the wild now, you know, oh my God. And then and then about 3 in the morning they got up on the head where they're trying to sleep, like, bitch, I'm hungry. And the cat was in the RV the entire time. Like, I was so impressed, because if you know anything or have ever been anywhere near an RV, there's zero space left. Every inch is taken, organized, stacked. It's pretty impressive, actually. I happen to travel with a parrot, and they're just as big as bitches on the road as they are inside the house, let me tell you. But this parrot, she's special though, because she's my bitch and I love her to death. And she's dealing pretty well on the road. She doesn't seem to understand that her environment's changing though. She's pretty lucky, because I pop her in a backpack, I put the backpack in the house, and I open the backpack back up, and she just thinks she's in the same house and nothing has changed, same cage. In the meantime, I'm going outside into Montana. So it's pretty cool. And then another difference you can tell when somebody's an RVer is when they tell their stories. Regular people tell stories based on like dates, like the 4th of July. Like, remember that last 4th of July we had a delicious hot dog and the parade went by and what a wonderful day. Well, if you're talking to an RVer, it's in locations. They say, remember the time we were in Yellowstone and the waterfall and the hike and the blah, 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 or remember the time we were in Yosemite? That's how RVers roll, so I think that's pretty good. And anyway, I appreciate the very small handful of you all that are here. My goal is only to make like 6 out of 12 of you laugh, so I think that's a pretty good goal. I think I hit that goal tonight, so I appreciate that. It's kind of tough to have all this energy all of a sudden when it's like past midnight, you know what I mean? You come in all riled up, ready to do open mic, and then the whole crowd starts leaving. Here I am standing at like midnight asking for last call, and tip your waitress. I always hear comics say that too. Make sure and tip your waitress tonight's folks. I got to see that now, so thank you. But anyway, I'm just super excited to be here, and I'm gonna leave on one little joke. Why did the RV cross the road? Because we can get away from our bad neighbors and do whatever the fuck we want. So thank you.
Thank you, Rachel, folks. I'm sorry.